this boat.
Okay, now we're on.
Like those kicks, MP.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Tonight, it'll be very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And before we get too deep in this game, I want to remind the viewers that MP is likely to be playing with a bit more intensity tonight. He's made it known he intends to pick up a W against any teams that finish higher than his in the standings last season. And I think he may have drawn some ire with that call-out.
I think there's a lot of pressure on MP right now to prove he's able to consistently win against these teams he's circled on the calendar. We've already seen him struggle in some matchups and come up short. Now, I'm not saying it's an easy thing to accomplish, but I think it's time we may see MP really step it up. His reputation is on the line.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Mobley, and it's Jeffries in at the 4. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Garnett. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
That one is off.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Ingram. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Three-pointer. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Banked it in on the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Mobo. The 3 from Washington. Here's Palmer. Second chance shot. He can't hit that time.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. New Orleans has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And here's Ingram from the arc. He drops it from range.
You gotta kill me.
Ingram seems just more and more confident in his ability to shoot from the three-point line.
Timeout called. The Lakers. Todd's checked in for the Lakers. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Here in the middle of the group round. Teams making some changes here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You make the most of second chance opportunities when you're in there and active, or that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
We've got Jaime Jaquez, and it's Palmer in at the 2.
Yeah, because there's the ball and P2.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That free throw no good. And the Lakers making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And he dunks it down.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Oh, they get a hand on it.
The ball again.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. New Orleans has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Palmer gets the bucket.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that.
That ball knows they go at.
Great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Count the basket. Randolph's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Oh, that pass it.
Outside Curry to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the Lakers with some changes. Dragic is checked in for Hayward. And it's Mobley in for Curry. Jaquez, that's good.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
From deep. Connects from downtown. Jaquez has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Todd. To the inside. Jaquez grabs the board. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve. He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Lakers trail by 10. Puts up the 8-footer. That one falls. He's got 12.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And here's Ingram outside. They get the rebound. Mobo. Excellent defense there from Watson.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Pass to Randolph. The 3 from Washington. Here's Mobo. Washington outside. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Washington's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's stolen by Ingram.
Watson passes ball.
Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And
I'll
we say
teach you a
it
lesson.
time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Randolph. Sinks that one from the
I
post.
thought he bought that fucking
Randolph's
ball.
got his second bucket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
They need this. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, Come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
They got a dish wrong. There's no way that we're coming back.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for New Orleans, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. New Orleans leading by 12.
And that's number 4. Definitely something.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Hayden Watson is out there with Mobley, and it's Poole in at the center position. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last. It's stolen. Here's Farrell. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another
That
thing
ball
to it,
go
it's the
ahead.
urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Watson. Down low. Yep, that one goes.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Pass to Jaquez. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Lakers trail by 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No, we can't do that.
That free throw misses. Walter, he's checked in for Frazier. The Lakers making a switch here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Counted.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Walter. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Farrell's shot is off.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The baseline J. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Oh, Plenty of contact on that shot.
Antonio,
Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
no, you can't do that, Brad.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers call timeout. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, we that
When
win.
you can get that kind of look.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Palmer. The 3 from Washington. It's rebounded by Jeffries. Jeffries has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
New Orleans leading by 8. Pass to Palmer to the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Ingram. 3-pointer, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Garnett, covered by Ingram. It's stolen by Ingram.
Stolen ball.
Here's Palmer. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Walter. Puts up a 3. But grabs a miss. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley outside. Here's Garnett to the paint. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Here's Walter. Here's Palmer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And an intentional foul right there.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books.
They're going to win at that. Hello.
First free throw is good. And that'll put them up by 9.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief. But that's only...
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape. It's okay. They wanted it more. Those new colorways are fresh, MP. He about to tear the roof off. MP.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, Phoenix, 2.5 games back.
And I think for the Suns, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
And there's been a bit of a bone to pick for MP following the offseason. He's come into this year with the goal of taking down all the teams that finished ahead of his in the standings last season. This fire and intensity that MP brings really ignites his team and organization. But it also has a tendency to fire up the opposition, too.
Well, MP hadn't played his best against the top teams. Normally, those teams have elite defense, and that makes them really hard to break down. They'll force you into doing some things you aren't as good at. The MP's got to make the adjustments and play smarter.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. White is out there with Cunningham. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Todd in at the 3, the small forward. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here is Jeffries. Phoenix able to drain the three. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the middle. White with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now, here's Tom. 11-point game his last outing. Ball from long range. Drills the three-pointer.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
And the Lakers decide to take it.
Sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Booker finds Sharp. And the Suns miss again. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Chicago. On the court for the Suns, King is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Tom. Then it's Sharp. And it's Bassey in at the 5 spot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And the Lakers making a change here. Jeffries has checked in. Now, here's Sharp. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Count the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Suns leading by 5.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling in. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
And the Lakers making a change here. Poole's checked in. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Phoenix.
And that's his 4th foul.
Good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
And that is Dixon Wright. He's going back this.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're still trying to find their direction. A little too inconsistent for me, and you know that's why they're not ranked that high.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses from them. The consistency hasn't been there, but we're just getting started. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that is a wrap.
And if you're we've got time. And it's Poole in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 points in the basket from Todd.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The 11-footer, and too long on the shot.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Ball, the pass to King. Down low, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Curry's checked in for Peyton Watson. Basket good. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Just not much you can do when he gets the ball that close to the bucket. It's lights out.
Pass to Bessie. Back to ball. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Todd misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Can't hit from in close.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Ball with a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bassie pulls it in. Suns trail by 10 to the inside. Here's Todd, and Todd slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. The kick out to Cunningham. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And an important part of every team's game. Look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Cunningham with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Off the inbound.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balance movement to get in position.
Todd's shot is good.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Looking to end his cold spell. He's off on that one. Good D by Booker. To tie it up. Ah, the break.
Where's that?
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
To Hunt. Inside.
Oh.
And the Lakers lead by 2.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Booker outside. Here's Todd. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Pass to Jeffries. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line for Los Angeles, number 75.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
So it's the Lakers now. Phoenix able to drain the three. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And those plays can make a difference.
There's one there.
You know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The Suns call time. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Lakers with possession here. Following LaMelo Ball's three. Here's Ball. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Booker, right side. Nails the tray.
Booker, you can't do that.
Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Timeout, Lakers. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take a foul. Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that.
Please, somebody free throw.
And he commits the
Yeah,
foul.
to fuck up.
No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good.
Look at Colin Bassett.
Game.
A bit of heroics
Look at Colin Bassett.
right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Off the inbound pass. And it's White with the rebound. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to
I'm
foul.
wanting this job, son.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some
There's
solid
no way
work
we
at the
found
line
that
right
here.
there.
Count it. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
What is free throw? Why you can't get a free throw? We can't Bassett. He always gonna call Bassett.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second
He
one.
do.
And that gives them a 4-point cushion. The shot will not fall. And so it's
Whoa,
Phoenix
we
who straight
moved
by with
nice
the
at that
lead.
stand.
Truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging,
Look at look at.
late, they showed just
You
what a tough
moved
minded
tired.
Hey, it's just one loss.
Maybe 4.
Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
Time to turn the page, MP.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. You take a look at Hayward, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
So far, his rookie season has been off to a strong start. Things are going pretty smoothly.
And he's only going to get better as the season goes on. You can see things starting to click for him.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. We've got Mobley, and it's Hayward in at the 5. And for Orlando, we've got Franz Wagner, Walker out there with Banchero, then it's Henderson, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking back at how MP's team ended up in the standings, his ongoing mission this season was to send a message to all the teams that ended up higher in the standings. It's pretty rare we hear about this sort of goal. I guess with MP, it's something we may need to get used to.
You know, I think to this point, MP may be doubting himself a little bit after falling short in these big games against higher-ranked teams. And I really think a big factor is that teams have matchups against him circled on the calendar. Even with the struggles MP has faced, the losses he's experienced are going to be valuable lessons for his growth in the NBA.
And the shot goes down. Well, when you were a player, Richard, did you enjoy the early part of the season?
I loved the early part of the season.
What is ball? Is that fair?
During the summer, you get to implement them at the start of the season. You get to see who was putting in work. That's the part that makes the game fun.
Now here's Henderson, averaging around 5 points a game. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Jeffries.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Can't cash it in from close range. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Walker for 3. They grab their own miss. Wagner for 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To stop the run.
Nobody can stop it.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. Call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Now Henderson. Wagner outside. Pass to Reed. Fires the three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Picking up that second foul early is
substitution on the court.
Orlando leading. Darius Baisley is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Ben
That's
Carroll.
not right. Oh.
So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And he misses.
I didn't even game fucking question. Again.
Never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Eason, good.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Lakers trail by 4. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Dragic just checked in. Here's Fisher. He's scoreless. His 4th. First half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Lakers on top. They lead by a bucket. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
You got the dictionary wrong. You got the dictionary wrong. Oh my god.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a close contested game so far.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain.
And that is going to do it.
And we're halfway. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got Peyton Watson, and it's Poole in at the 5 down low.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Has to hunt. Inside.
Uses
the glass to finish the layup.
We got the wrong team.
Trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Magic leading by 5. Here's Santos. Tipped.
It made 3 a.m.
Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Banchero. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Down low. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And the layup is good off the glass.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Hunt, to the inside. Second chance effort. Nice D from Wagner. Orlando leading by 6. Walker in the post. Mobley's on him. Walker's shot is off.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Wagner with a steal.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on. His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Pass to Hayward. Walker with a steal. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And the jam by Walker.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And that one good. .152 left in the final quarter. Henderson outside. Pass to Ben Carroll. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Jeffries has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Knocked away. Now here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds.
The ball goes big on it. I don't know how.
Pass to Ben Carroll.
The game is a little bit glitching right now.
Back to Wagner.
Yeah, I did.
No good. Lakers trail by 8. Looking to get back on track. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw, no good. Orlando's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
That'll drive your coach crazy,
boy.
failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Orlando. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Reid. 26 seconds left in the final quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Imagine why you gotta do that, and not against free throw.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to
What he
6.
got me.
And both free throws good for Mobley. And that's an intentional foul.
Early into his
Momo foul, yeah.
Come back no matter who's on the court.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
Imagine like every you do that. You know.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And he buries it.
Still his ball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question
that
they
foul
have to foul.
way
I'm
gonna
sure
make
they
100.
prefer to avoid it.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second and 2 is good.
He made a
that
fucking
increases the
100.
lead to 6. Pulls it from 20. Misses there. And so Orlando takes the win. Boy, a hard fought.
We failed that one.
You guys look tired out there.
Oh.
Hey, if it's good enough for Steph, you can't really go wrong.
About game time. It's the same time. You good, MP?
What's up, fellas?
MP, welcome. I'll cut to the chase. You didn't get it done with your first half goal. You struggled against some of the teams we were looking to make a statement against.
Yeah, I know. I'll be better.
Don't need an apology. You gave it your all. Just being straight with you.
Okay, understood.
Look, it's only a failure if you don't learn from it, and we need to keep following the process. So, take a look at these second half goals and pick one. We get right back to work.
I want to be the best team in this league. Everything else is secondary, whatever it takes.
It's easier said than done.
I'm here to share my focus, right? That's what we're doing.
It is, but I'm just letting you know this is one of the harder goals on this list. It's about taking down the best of the best.
But if we are who we think we are, then we're going to have to do that anyway. We're here to win championships, right? This just underlines it and puts everything in bold.
Indeed it does. I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare against the elite of the elite.
I'm looking forward to making this organization proud.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
Let's get it, MP.
Okay. There's 1 February, 1 March. That's fucking good. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys, next time. I guess I'm not making real Western basketball. I hope so. We bet next so. So you get that sign, you try to subscribe. So you get that sign, you try to subscribe. So you got that sign, you try to subscribe. So you get that sign, you try to subscribe. See you guys, goodbye.